Hi everyone, welcome to Homeschool Autism Life. My name is Jamie, and today I am going to do a continuation of my open collaboration with Jessica from the Waldock Way and Abbie from Rooted in Rest. And they've done a wonderful homeschool show and tell just to highlight to all the new homeschool parents out there just how different and unique each homeschool journey is. And I love how wonderful that is. So this month they are talking about our summer learning plans. What are our plans for our children for the summer? Now, I have, if you're new, I have 3 children. 3, not that one, 3. And my son is autistic. He's 13 years old, and I've been homeschooling him for a while. And then I have 2 typical daughters who I just started homeschooling full-time this September. So this was the first year. So my approaches to the summer plans are different based on that. So for my son, 2020 brought with it a whole bunch of uncertainty, like it did for everybody. But my son is a very reluctant learner, and I found that I really needed, especially in the co-teaching phase of March 2020, I really needed to focus on making sure my girls were taken care of. I sound like Gru there for a second. My girls were being taken care of properly, and I needed to figure out how I was going to do that. So Darian kind of got put on the back burner. I did some stuff, but it wasn't consistent at all. And then in September, I was really consistent, but then through a series of COVID-related fun, I had to have a hysterectomy, and it was going to happen in the summer, and I was like, this is going to be awesome, and it didn't happen actually until October, which meant, again, Darian's whole school schedule, getting him prepped and ready for it, it started and stopped. So for him, because once January hit, I was really conscious about making that a regular thing. I would like to keep doing 2 lessons of Gather Around Homeschool, that I break up the lessons so that his time to focus is quite short. So I'm going to focus on doing 2 of those and 1 math per week. That's really where we've built up to. And so I'm hoping come September we can be like, yay, new school year. It's going to be fun and you get to do 2 maths. We'll see how it goes. But I really want him to get used to this is what we do each week. And so it becomes a habitual thing and not such a fight and a stressor back and forth. For my girls, though, they are used to having 2 months off each summer. And so while I really like the appeal of being kind of year-round homeschoolers so that you don't have to start things all over again in September, there was no way I was going to get rid of or get away with that this year. So yeah, I'm taking 2 months off, but I haven't said officially, and there's one just over there, I haven't said officially we're not doing any learning, but we are taking off math and we aren't doing Gather Round units. So what are we doing? For the summer, I really want it to be relaxed. And if we get these 6 things done, then bonus for us. But if we don't, I'm not going to stress and I'm not going to, be frustrated. I want to have a little bit of downtime for me to prep for next year and to get projects and stuff done around the house, or if my husband takes a day off, we're definitely going to go to the beach if we can, that sort of thing. So it's very, very flexible. But first thing is breakfast, get dressed, and teeth brushing. Now, that might be weird that that's on our list of things to do. For my son, it's because I want him to get in the habit of brushing his teeth in the morning. He is really good about doing it at night, but he's not a huge fan of it in the morning, and so I want to introduce that to him. And then I think my girls like to forget sometimes, and so I really want that to become a habit for them. I also want to do something with Ceana because she is going to be going into math with multiplication. And so we are going to be doing the Good and the Beautiful, just going through their books, the musical multiplication. It's just the way she learns better, and I figure if she has a foundation of playing these songs throughout the summer, then she will have no problem doing the next Math UC book that we're going into, and it'll give her a boost of confidence that I think she really needs and will benefit from. And she, like I said, songs is the key to her memory. So that was a wonderful purchase that I found, and I'll leave it linked down below. We purchased the digital copy and then I just printed it and got it coiled in town here. We are going to continue read alouds. I have found a complete and total love and joy for reading to my kids and being able to have amazing conversations about how this story that we're talking about relates to the world that they live in now, and how, you know, their characters could be handling this situation or that, and how would they handle it. So our first read aloud is this beautiful, gorgeous book that my husband found in our bookstore, and it is just gorgeous. And there are, let's see if I can find a picture, some really just pretty pictures for the kids to look at and have fun with, and so I'm really going to enjoy that. If we get through all of The Hobbit, I am thinking I might pick up this Road to Avonlea. So the last unit for this school year is North America, and I'll explain this in the North America unit, but we flipped it upside down and are counting down from 20 to 1. We did do the introduction lesson first. So we're going to end up at the end in Canada, and so I thought that this story would be something that they would really relate to and understand where it's from. Yeah, for the next thing we're going to do is nature study, and I'm really excited. We're going to make a little special bag that we take out, and my husband got the kids these really fancy binoculars. I found them these little pocket microscopes, which was awesome. And again, I will try and link everything down below. We've got a couple of walkie-talkies. And then I did the Good and the Beautiful, their nature notebooking pages. And so probably the first thing that we'll do is probably dress up these just because they're kind of ugly looking. But I really want to make sure that we make nature study something that's highlighted. In Canada, we spend a lot of time indoors because of winter, and I find nature study with lots of snow really difficult, and so I really want to highlight that in the summer months since we can. So we're going to have a special bag that we take out. Hopefully we'll be able to do some picnicky things, that sort of thing. The other thing that I did is I want to have our lunch time and then do some quiet reading time. So I will link down below Ceana's story, because every time I talk about her, I need to preface it with this. But she prefers to read graphic novels, and so I found this Anne of Green Gables one for her, and I found a bigger one for my Inara, and so we are going to be reading this. There's no book reports attached to it. It's just the only book that I'm asking them to read. While they're doing their reading time, I am going to be doing during school time with him. That's my plan. That's when I've scheduled it off. And then outside time or friend time or movie time for the rest of the afternoon, I want to watch the Anne of Green Gables, the CBC version, not the new, darker version. Really want to do that. And then if I can find Road to Avonlea, it was something that I grew up with and I want to share with my kids. And then I bought like fairy gardens. I have projects around the house that we can do. And then, bear with me, I got a whole bunch of other books that I am going to have in our book thing that I will have the kids available to read, and they'll have a reading log to go with that. So yeah, there's all of these books that don't really fit into any of our units that we're doing, but I want them to have as much opportunity to look at books as possible. So that is our summer learning plans for this coming summer. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about really digging in and planning for the following year. Stay tuned if you're interested for more, or subscribe if you're interested in more from a family that does typical children or homeschools typical children and special needs children all at once. So thank you for taking the time to watch my video to the end. You guys are rock stars, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.